driveway installation. So I'm in my backyard overlooking the house. There's the house. And I have these beautiful peach trees. Look at all these peaches growing on my peach trees. There are peaches everywhere. Peaches. And there's Grayson. Grayson's trying to eat some of the peaches, but he can't get to them, man. Look at all those peaches up there. Look at all these peaches. They're not ready to eat yet. Some of them need to be plucked. I guess I can pluck them and let them ripen inside the house. But not only that, I also have these pears. Look at all the pears. I have my own fruit trees. All these pears out here. Look at all the fruit. Look at all those pears up there. Grayson's over there messing with the pears. Grayson, you a bad dog. Let's see. Let's see what other fruit we got over here. We got pears. These pears are huge. Nice pears. Look at all these pears. Some of them starting to rot on there. I need to pull them. There's one that fell off. Uh-oh. It's falling off the tree. Pears. What else we got? More peaches. And pears. And Grayson. Well, what are you doing? You're doing something. I think you use the bathroom. Good Lord. All right. Today is Thursday, January 30th, the year 2022. So I'm sitting here drinking some water and cranberry juice. No vodka. Not yet. That's liquor. I got some vodka too. I had to go to the liquor store last night and get some vodka. I ran out. I said, oh shit, it's emergency. I had to go get some liquor. New Orleans. I absolutely love New Orleans. Love it. If I had the money, I would love to live there. But I also know that New Orleans is probably one of the most dangerous places that you could ever live in your entire life. I've had friends that I've known who've been shot and killed in New Orleans. I saw that report about this beautiful young woman, she's about my age, beautiful woman who was killed by her ex-boyfriend. Who, if y'all can see the video, there's a video of how he brutally shot her. He shot her in the back. She ran. And as she was running, she fell, and he walked up to her and shot her two times more. And the video's on social media. He was arrested after he shot a police officer in Tennessee. I guess he was running. Got down to Tennessee, ran into a traffic stop. Something happened there. He shot the officer, then he got his car and ran. They caught his ass. And they arrested him. As you saw in the video prior to this, there are two news reports. I can no longer merge the two with my commentary, and got in a little bit of trouble on YouTube for that. So now I'm going to start just posting it separate, and I'll do the video next. I'll post the news articles. You can see it, because there's a lot of stuff going on that, y'all, there's so much. I have so many news downloads I've done, I can't even get to all of them. I just look at that stuff. I'm going to talk about this, I'm going to talk about that. But this one kind of stood out to me because I thought it was kind of weird that a woman who was in her late 40s would date a guy who was in his early 30s, who had been arrested more than 15 different times. A violent person, guns, drugs, all of the above. Yeah, I'm gay, and I'm not about to mess around with no nigga who's been arrested 15 different times on drug charges, weapons charges, just a whole bunch of bullshit. And I have some associates that I've known for years who go around in those circles, who get caught up in this shit. I'd see them and say hello and goodbye, and I know the type of lifestyle that they live, some of my family members. But because the question would be, why was she dating him? And I know this doesn't matter to victim shame or whatever y'all want to call it. She was the victim here. Clearly, he was a violent person, violent record, many incidents, over 15 different arrests. I'm like, well, damn, when they gonna lock now? I'm pretty sure he's gone. He didn't shot that officer up there in Tennessee. He didn't murder her in Louisiana. He ain't getting out no time soon. Maybe that's what he want. You know, I just have to wonder, what do these guys like spending the rest of their lives in prison? Good Lord. They got to either love going to jail or love being in prison to go around and commit such violent crimes, and without any regard to, I don't know. I find that very strange to me. I like my freedom, but we got some crazy people running around here doing very stupid stuff all over the United States, and we all know white folks do it too. But this is about Niggaville. Welcome to Niggaville, y'all. Let me tell y'all something about New Orleans. That's one dangerous ass city. I've been to New Orleans and seen shit go awry. I've been to New Orleans since Katrina. But the city, I love the food, the entertainment, it's a lot to do. It's a filthy city too. This is a beautiful city, then it's kind of trashy at the same time. It's like, gosh, what is going on here? The city is kind of below sea level. You got the viaducts and you got all the stuff going on in New Orleans. The architecture is beautiful. There's a lot. If any city had any type of culture, New Orleans has it. It does have it. But it also has a deadly side as part of that culture where people get killed every day in New Orleans, every day, violent deaths. Why? Who knows? I couldn't tell you. But I have friends who live there now, and friends who moved away and moved back. They always end up going back to New Orleans. And there's just something magical about that city. It could be, if it wasn't for that level of violence and poverty, there's a whole lot of poverty there. And you thought they would have ran all that poverty out of there with the after Katrina, the hurricane that flooded the city. But they still have some areas there that are still rough and dangerous. Like I said, I have a lot of friends from New Orleans. It's a city that I happen to put. To me, it's a beautiful city, beautiful architecture, arts, culture, food. It's just so much music. It's so much history there. But it also has a dangerous history of violence that's getting worse. And it's not going. I just don't see how New Orleans or any of these inner cities, whether it's Atlanta, New Orleans, or Miami, Chicago, Baltimore. There's an urban jungle that's dangerous in Niggaville, and if you're not careful, you could end up losing your life in these places. But the woman who was killed in this video, in the news report, she chose to date this guy for whatever reasons, probably because he had money. I have had some situations in my own life where I've met individuals that had a lot of money. But because of the guns and violence, particularly in the 90s, when I was in my 20s, I would meet these guys and they always had a big old wad of cash and guns and drugs. And I said, I got so far away. Listen, y'all. I said, okay, I'm not being involved part of this. I already know how this shit going in. Me going to prison at a very early age in my life kind of opened my eyes. I don't want to go back here. The little bit of time I did serve in there was enough for me to say, okay, I'm not making this mistake no more. So I'm around these violent people who are selling drugs, running guns. I mean, I've seen it all, and I just sit back and say, wow, this is the type of lifestyle they enjoy living. They're not going to give it up. They'll go back and forth to jail. They don't care. They about them streets, and they're about that lifestyle. So I have a question. The woman who was killed in that news report, who worked at a police department, was she about that life? Because she had to have known that this man was violent like this. She had to have known he had multiple arrests for violence and guns and drugs. She had to have known this. This man was not wearing no suit and tie going to work at a corporate office any damn where. This man was on the streets with big, giant guns. You saw him in that video, the news report. If you haven't seen the news report, go back and take a look at it. She had to have known the type of violent person this man was. Or maybe she discovered it too late. They never said how long she had been in a relationship with this man. But the age difference alone, I know age doesn't mean nothing. That's kind of concerning, though. To me, I'm kind of like, okay, did she know? This man ain't going to work no place. He ain't owning no business. But they didn't go into any details. But he was a nice looking brother, though. I saw that. He could have been a charmer. I mean, you know how these guys are. They'll charm the pants off your ass and you realize he's a nigga, a fucking bum. And maybe she realized too late the type of person he was, and she decided, I need to get away from this fool. This man crazy. Once you make that decision, though, to deal with these motherfuckers, how do you get out of it alive? How do you get out of it alive? That's the question that comes to my mind. Did she not know what type of person he was? how dangerous and crazy that man was. But did she not know she was literally risking her life being with him? Then at one point, her boss said that she was considering getting a restraining order. So at some point, she realized, okay, this man crazy and dangerous. She didn't get the restraining order, even if she had gotten a restraining order. I just wonder how the story would have ended, because the way he ran up on her, she was on her way to work, which means he had been plotting this. I don't know if y'all remember the story about a year or two ago about this gay guy here in Atlanta who killed his lover. He had been seeing, they've been going and happening, so he was on his way to work. And he went there and shot his ass too. And child is there. They figure you got to leave that house. When I think about it, there's been quite a few incidents of people on their way to work, and the people get glad I work from home. They be waiting out there waiting for my ass. I'm in their house. I'm not going to work. I work from home, motherfuckers. You sit out there. I be sitting here all day. Yeah, some days I don't leave this house. Literally. There's been days I ain't left. I work right here. So ain't no sense. Where am I going? They be out there. I'm waiting for Watson to get his ass and he come out there. You will be waiting forever, motherfucker. And I can sit there for the next 45 days and be just fine. I ain't going out there waiting on you. But I'm not dealing with nobody who's sitting outside my house waiting for no damn gun now. Most time, after I do a YouTube video on their ass, they scatter like roaches. They know that nigga crazy and run. Now, let me tell y'all something. I know how to pick them. I ain't picking no fool. And first off, I ain't got nothing against you having guns and doing all this stuff, but if I catch you with a gun and all this stuff, I'm done with your ass, especially if you are not licensed to carry. You a nigga run around here with a gun, and I got a problem. I don't want you nowhere around me. Now, if you have a gun on your hip and people can see it, it's protection, you licensed carry, okay, I'm cool with that. But if you just run around here with guns just for the sake of having guns, and you have no license, no permit, no nothing, you ain't gonna be around me. And I know quite a few niggas who do live their lives like that. But it is kind of strange. She was on her way to work. And I kid you all, I can think of several incidents I can think of where somebody was on their way to work and then motherfucking niggas got their ass. They got up early. I'm going to get that motherfucking ass. She got to come out of that. She got to go to work. We waiting for her ass. And yeah, they're out there and waiting. If you know you have a problem with a nigga and you feel like that nigga might harm you in some way, why not move? Nah, grab it. I will grab my shit and haul ass so damn fast. Grab my clothes and wallet and passport, get the fuck on. I'm not gonna be sitting around here at my house. They know where you at. And you know this person might harm you. What's the purpose of that? I've been in haul ass that. I would go back home. I go buy some new clean clothes and underwear someplace else. Only thing they see is a moving company moving my shit. And I know y'all, some of y'all say, well, everybody can't do that. You better find a fucking way. If you think somebody's trying to harm you, and I'm going to pause this for 1 second. I'll be right back. I would be moving. If I knew somebody was out to harm me and kill me, and I've been, have I moved in the middle of the night? A couple times. And shit, running from somebody else. I was running from folks who legally had guns and warrants and stuff. I get the hell on. Move my shit quick. Y'all just don't know how to call Buckhead movers. Go over there and haul that shit away. Mr. Hampton, how you doing? I'm doing this fine. Here's the address. Take that shit to Sturge. I'll call y'all later. And I've had some midnight moves, honey. Y'all just see right now, I don't care about moving some shit. All that shit up out of here down. Fucking call moving company, move that shit down. I ain't touching it no more. I just don't know. I want to call a moving company now. Remax, put your sign in their yard, and y'all get this shit out of this damn house. Matter of fact, they can buy the house with this shit in there, and I'll be done with this mess. But the house is coming along. It's getting there. Putting in the driveway now. I don't know what I was thinking. You know when you give up your peace, you hear that mud in that cage screaming, you give up your peace. What was I thinking? Hold on, let me grab my guest appearance. Come here, little sweetheart. I know you will be free. You've been sitting here for a while. Yeah. Yeah. Toy. Hey, let your boots go. Come on, y'all. Hey, man, Grayson. Grayson making a guest appearance. Yeah, I know it. I know. Oh, you just been in that cage for hours because they're out there cleaning up and I can't. But anyway, so we're going to do the rest of the video with Grace and try to do the video with him. Look, hey, relax. Here's a toy. Here's a toy you're going to play with him. I pack my shit, move in the middle of the night. I would be sitting around there waiting for some man to shoot my ass on my way to work. I wouldn't be doing that one. That's a dangerous time in the morning when you're on your way to work. Most niggas be in bed asleep except for them deadly niggas. They get on up to come get your ass. I'm get her ass on her way to work. I know she got to leave that motherfucking house to go to work. I'm going to get her ass. Most of the time, the niggas be in bed asleep. They be in bed asleep. Then with deadly niggas. All right, I'll be right back. I can't do this video. Then I got all these damn interruptions. All right, so this is going to be a little short video because clearly I'm having too many interruptions over here. I hate the fact that this woman lost her life, and I'm going to come back to this and revisit this again about New Orleans because I got a lot of stories. When I was looking at that story about her, I saw a bunch of other dangerous, deadly stories down there in New Orleans. I said, them niggas crazy down in New Orleans. They crazy, and they are. They crap like this dog, but he crazy from the heat. So I'm going to take Grace to now, and I apologize for y'all. I started this video. I meant to do this video last night, but I was tired as hell last night. And I'm having too many interruptions now. I look forward to reading you all's comments and thoughts. Let me take Grace, and I'll say bye. And I'll say bye, y'all. Bye. I got to go outside. Yeah, I'm going to go outside. Daddy's going to take me out. And then I look forward to y'all. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. What do y'all think about New Orleans? Would you live there? Do you know people there? What do y'all think about it? It's one of my favorite cities. I love New Orleans, but of course we know New Orleans is a very deadly, dangerous place. Anyway, I'm out of here today. It's Thursday, January 30th. The year is 2022. I'm out, and I'll speak to you all later. Let me take him out. Bye. Bye.